take balls and jump back up like we used to. Yeah. And hurry, so. This is still up.
It's up to you.
How you doing?
I was going to let you have the honors since you're leaving. No, I'm just, no. Okay. Good evening, everyone. This meeting will come to order. Today is Tuesday, December the 16th, 2025, Pleasantville School Board regular meeting. Can we please stand for the flag salute and a moment of silence?
United States of America.
This is to advise those present at this December 16th, 2025 regular board workshop action meeting of the Board of Education of the City of Pleasantville in the County of Atlantic that notice was given on January the 9th, 2025 of the revised annual designation of the regular monthly board meetings as required by the provisions of Chapter 231 of the laws of 1975. Notice thereof has been distributed for publication in the press, posted in the administration building, and forwarded to the city clerk of the City of Pleasantville within the time required by said act. Ms. Alberto?
Present.
Mr. Gibson?
Present.
Ms. Akins?
Here.
Ms. Pepe? Ms. Silver?
Present.
Ms. Waters?
Here.
Ms. King?
Present.
Ms. Roel?
Present. Okay. Next is public comments, 1.5. If you can please come, state your name, please be courteous and respectful. Okay. First we have Elizabeth Hurley.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Martinez and board members. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mrs. Elizabeth Hurley, a science teacher in this district for 23 years and currently in my second year as the National Honor Society Advisor. You are all invited to our induction ceremony this Thursday, December 18th from 5 to 7 p.m. in the auditorium here, pending board approval tonight. I'm proud to share that after the induction ceremony, the Pleasantville High School will have nearly 60 Honor Society scholars this year. During the extensive recruitment and application process, I worked with our English language learner and special education teachers to make the interviews more inclusive. We provided accommodations to both groups, and I believe that this is actually the first time that any National Honor Society advisor has done this. And as a result, we are inducting 39 new scholars this year, several of whom are, in fact, ELL students and special education students. At our first meeting this year, the one with all the new people that came in, I actually went to quite a few of them and asked them how they felt and if they felt included. And everybody was very positive about feeling included in the group of almost 60 people. So I wanted to share that. Let's see. Okay. The National Honor Society is not just about good grades and behavior. It's also about cultivating our next generation of leaders. As such, I kindly ask for your consideration in approving the events that are proposed by this group. These events are inspired by our scholars' interests and are always linked to community service, college and career readiness, or leadership. If any of you have any community service ideas or volunteer opportunities that you would like the National Honor Society to participate in, please email me. Thank you for supporting these students and our endeavors.
Thank you so much. Next, we have Jonathan Lopez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan.
Hello.
I represent the people who could not be here today. I represent people that don't have the privilege to speak like I do. A lot of us are working. Most of us are actually operating businesses on Main Street. I am the owner of Esperanza's Kitchen. I hold 2 properties in Pleasantville. One, to serve food to my customers, which is 51% of our community that are Hispanic. The other property is a community kitchen that I give free food to anybody in Pleasantville between 5:30 and 6 p.m. The people that I give free food to are people that just need a little bit of care, a little bit of attention, and a little bit of encouragement. As an owner of a business, I get to see our young students. Some of them go straight to college. Some of them go straight to the work field. And some of them just have a tough time. And the only reason why some of us have a tough time is because not everybody gets the same opportunity, the same discipline, or the same encouragement. And sometimes the only reason why is because there's a lack of communication. Sometimes that communication wasn't founded by trust, and that trust happens in our school systems. So today, regardless of every single agenda that goes by, remember that we also want some representation in all of these agendas. Representation isn't just symbolic. It's a direction of moving forward and looking at what progress is. I can assure you that I used to mumble a lot. There was a teacher, when I came to the United States, I was born in the United States, but when I came back to the United States, she was my ESL teacher. And this is what she did. She said, Jonathan, I'm going to put you in an English-speaking class. You're going to struggle. You're not going to have any friends. I ended up getting all D's and C's. Then she said, Jonathan, you mumble a lot. How about you put your head up? That's why I stopped mumbling, and that's why I got myself on the microphone. I'm just telling you that it's very important to consider people that can communicate with others. And today's event is not just an election. It's symbolic. It's symbolic that we're listening to every one of our constituents. My name is Jonathan, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Next, we have Mr. James D. Barclay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I stand here to express my gratitude to this board of directors. The Board of Education is the one that gave me the privilege and opportunity to begin my process of public service in this country. So I know the work you do is not to be taken for granted. But I stand here tonight to encourage you to continue to do what is right. Because you are the pillars of our community. You make decisions that impact our children. So as former board member myself, and current member of the City Council. I just come to be a member of the support team that will watch and observe to encourage you to look into issues that will be coming before you tonight and render decisions and justice that will be transparent and across the board, reflecting on the disadvantages that we go through in this country and how justice are not being introduced equally. But tonight you have the privilege to reassure us that you can do what is not being done nationally. You can deliver hope to the hopeless, and you can deliver justice that we can count on, and look back globally and tell the world that there is still a United States of America that you can rely on. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you tonight, and I'm taking my seat.
Thank you. Next, we have Mr. Jonathan Diego.
Wants to jump out at Council President or School Board President, ladies and gentlemen of the School Board, and Superintendent Martinez, good evening. I've come before you more than a few occasions to discuss various topics, and there are going to be two topics that I want to touch on tonight, but the most important topic for right now, and the most immediate issue right now, is that the board, as Councilman Barkley's indicated, and Jonathan, who's the local business owner, has indicated, the school board has an opportunity to ensure that an extremely highly qualified individual is voted on by the members of the board to fill an empty seat, a vacant seat. And the individuals, you have two options. One of the options is really a look or review to the past, and another option, and I would respectfully submit the better option, the only option, is to have Irvin Moreno be named to be a member of your esteemed board. He is highly educated, he is well-spoken, he carries himself like a gentleman, he has resided here in Pleasantville and has been heavily involved with our young people in various activities and with adults in various activities. He does the right thing. He cares for our young people, and he wants to be on this board for all the right reasons. He wants to serve alongside each one of you, and he wants to add a voice that too often we don't get to hear in our elected boards or appointed boards here in Pleasantville. And I say this as a native of Pleasantville. I say this as a graduate of our school district from North Main Street all the way through Pleasantville High School. And I say this as a business owner and as a person that had 5 generations that continue to live here in Pleasantville. I respectfully ask that you seriously consider and vote your conscience, but I'm hoping that your conscience will lead you to the one correct decision, and that's having Irvin Moreno on the school board to work with you for the next year. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Lisa. I can't make out the last name. Is there Lisa in here?
Good evening, it's Lisa Bonanno. I am a former school board member in Linwood, then I moved to Galloway. My connection with Pleasantville is that I worked private duty, riding along on the special needs bus, picking up students and bringing them to special services district. I cannot think of a better person that I would trust with those children than Irvin. He knows this community. He's already in touch with not only the needs, but the strengths. And I believe he's prepared not only to help meet needs, but also to build on the strengths. And he has insight into every stage of development academically. And I think that's super important. I think that he understands the needs. I understand some of the needs, from being on school board, but I think Irvin will serve with a full heart and give his entire participation. I've been able to watch him for a few years now, and I am really inspired by how he operates. And I think he would be a great addition to your board. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have Ms. Kathy Watson from the PEA.
Hi, everybody. I'm the president of the Pleasantville Education Association, so I'm not going to talk about what everybody else has talked about, voting and stuff like that. I'm going to talk about my members and how the culture in the district has changed over the past couple of years. It seems to be like a culture of gotcha instead of like helping, because we're in the business of education. So I would hope that we would help educate our children and our staff and everybody to have a better community. So right now, administration is calling our members into offices and then talking to them about potentially derogatory things without union representation. They should be offered union representation.
Excuse me, Ms.
Yes, ma'am.
Watson. That's more going to be on general comment side. We're talking about agenda items only.
Okay, transportation specialist is on the agenda, and that is a violation of our recognition clause. We're supposed to discuss, the board and the PEA is supposed to have a discussion about new positions that are being placed onto the agenda. And it looks like this transportation specialist is not going to be in our union, and the job description shows that it was the transportation secretary who was in our union previously. So this is just more union busting going on, like outsourcing technology, bringing in custodians who don't work for the district. So we definitely have a problem with that, and we actually have a grievance out about that, about not having conversations with us about bringing new, making new titles up for the same jobs. And you've noticed that on the agenda, three educators in the middle school left the district, which goes to show what my first conversation wanted to be about, was just like disrespecting our union members. So they didn't feel like they wanted to be here anymore, so they're leaving, and that's on the agenda. I don't see any new custodians, and there's a lot of part-time custodians, security, and secretaries. This is a new thing. We should hire full-time secretaries, custodians, and security, because they're part of our community. They're usually people that live in the community and work in the community and want to work in the community. And we want to keep them here, give them full-time employment. We're not Walmart. We're a school district, a multi-million-dollar school district, and we want to keep our people, and we want to help our community.
Thank you, Ms. Watson. Next, we have Ms. Elise Sanchez.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm Elise Sanchez. I'm a pillar in this community. I've been in a pillar in this community for at least the last 16 years. I am a board member oncoming. Next board meeting, I'll be sworn, I believe, January 6th. I'm asking that things be done fairly. I keep hearing tonight that there was 2 candidates that applied. I would like to maybe table this and put it off until the new board, 3 new board members come on, so we can actually find out and vote who we want to work with, not before we get here. I would like to know what was the process, because y'all keep saying it's 2 people, but I know for a fact 4 people applied. So how were these 2 people chosen? Where are the rest of the candidates at? Where are the other resumes? I would ask you guys not to bind the new incoming board with a new board member that they can't find out, speak on, or find out who they are. It's not going to hurt you guys to wait a couple more weeks to figure out who these people are and let the 3 new board members come on and vote on this person theirself. Also, I was wondering if anybody looked into the racist comments that have been coming and going around the school district and on the intercom from the high school principal. I have an email, they have it on record, nothing seems to be being done about it. I challenge you guys as elected officials, as people who work in the district, to not play politics, to do things right, to come forth for this community and these kids. I don't know what's going on with the 8th grade trips. I don't know what's going on with our kids. I don't know what's going on with the statements that these kids that have the trips in high school. When I graduated from South Main, I had an 8th grade trip. I don't understand what's going on and why it's going on, but I can tell you, these people are not here for these kids in this community. You guys are working with an outside entity, not saying all of you, but I do know who is. And I'm just asking you guys to table these things and wait till the new 3 elected, that were elected, properly elected board members, come and have a seat where we can have some input on the extra board member that's coming in. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Sanchez. Next, we have Cherie Harris.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you? Not okay, okay. Good evening, board members.
Great.
My name is Cherie Harris, and I'm a newly elected board member of this Board of Education. I am a mother of 2 Pleasantville public school students. One has graduated. I am here this evening to address 2 of my concerns that I believe are important to our school and our community. First, I want to acknowledge a report submitted by a staff member or former staff member of racial remarks and slurs against our children, right? They're our children. That should be on this agenda because y'all all got it. The email was sent out to everybody. I even got it. The email was sent out. It should be on this agenda as number 1. Because each and every one of us have children, grandchildren, or something of that matter. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I can wait till you close the sessions and I can show you. That is very rude. It is ignorant. You do not get to talk to someone's children like that, and then y'all wonder why everybody's coming to the podium upset. You get our children more than we do, and you think, they think that they can say whatever they want to our children. We carried them for 9 months. Half of them don't have half of what the rest of the world has. We know this. That's why half of y'all here, because half of us can't get here to do it, to see and hold y'all accountable. Today we are. I understand we're trying to get the seat filled, but we got real important things to handle. I think that is so important for someone to say, y'all not on the block. What is the block? Has he been there? What is the block? Because I live in a single family home. What is the block? No. You don't get to talk to minds like that or no one else's because we're not up here every day. We work. Taking care of homes by ourselves. Half of us. It's hard out here. You don't get to treat people that way. And before we get to all the politics and the lawyers with the speeches and know how to talk, hold on. We're going to talk to me. Because wrong is wrong and right is right. And each and every person in administration has gotten this email because it's floating all over Pleasantville. That should be on the agenda. Then I know you for my kid. Then I know you for my kid.
Thank
you
you,
can
Ms.
have
Harris.
the 3 minutes.
Next we have, is there Prince in here?
Good evening, everyone here. So I am Prince Bediako, Pleasantville graduate 2015, and currently suspended math teacher here at Pleasantville High School because of an email that I sent to the whole staff regarding racist remarks towards me and our students.
Mr. Prince.
Yes, ma'am.
We're only discussing agenda items. Only if it's not on the agenda, we can't discuss.
That's on the agenda. I was told that was on the agenda.
You can, that will be on the next part. You can be on, that's like general matters, but this is agenda items only. I'm sorry.
Isn't that on the agenda? That's on the agenda.
No.
Right is right is wrong.
Hold on. We're being, let's be respectful here. Is that on the? Mr. Prince, we will be going into executive session to discuss that, okay?
I want that done publicly as well. Yes, it is.
One second, everybody, 1 second. Were you given a rights letter?
I was given a letter from Miss Martinez right there.
Was it a rights letter?
I don't know what letter it was, but it said I could come here on behalf of this matter.
Okay. Okay, if you want it in public, you can have it in public.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
See y'all soon.
Okay, you have a great one, thanks. Next, we have Gordon. Gordon Pratt.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hello. I really don't need this microphone, but I'm gonna be courteous tonight. All right, so good evening. I'm Coach Gordon Pratt for the Pleasantville Jokers, co-head of football at Pleasantville Jokers. I run the Pleasantville Jokers along with my brother right there, Knief Johnson, and it would be a disservice to this community not to have Knief Johnson on the school board. All right, he's a kid-first guy. We run a program that caters to over 500 Pleasantville only. You gotta live in the city of Pleasantville to be a Pleasantville Joker. Over 500 kids every season. This man is nonstop making sure safety, uniforms, coaches, everything is in order for these kids. All these kids know who he is because he's been doing it for the better half of 15 years. He is a pillar of this community, and he will always put the kids first. He won't let ridiculousness like, you know, who you're dating or who you're sleeping with or the skirt you wore or I don't like your brother. He won't let none of that stuff cloud his judgment and rent space in his head and doing his job. His job will always be kids first. Always. One thing for certain, two things for sure. He's not a people pleaser. He doesn't care if you like him or dislike him. He will do his job. Thank you for letting me speak, and you enjoy the rest of your day on purpose.
Thank you. Next, we have Ms. Mona Talley.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mona Talley, a bona fide tax-paying resident of the city of Pleasantville for quite a number of years. I am also a registered voter who exercises my right to vote in every election. I'm going to kindly ask the board if you could hold off on putting a new member on this board tonight, because it's only one meeting away from our newly elected officials to take their seat. And I'd rather have those that will be working toward the betterment of the district to figure out who they would rather work with than outgoing members who will no longer be on the board after tonight. So, again, as a bona fide taxpaying resident of the city of Pleasantville, who votes every election would greatly appreciate if you guys could hold off on your voting to fill the vacant seat that is currently available. If you could wait till January, I'm sure myself, along with a good number of other taxpaying residents, will greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, Ms. Talley. Next, 1.6, the superintendent's report. Oh, 1 second before you, Dr. Martinez. Ms. Sanchez, you can talk to Ms. White about that, what you had asked about the process of everything. She has all that documentation, okay? Next is the superintendent's I'm sorry? Where is, what's your name? Johnson. I think you're on the other one. No, you're not on here. No. No, this is for general. No, that's for, you're on the second half. Yeah, this is for agenda items only. You're on. Okay. I'm going to allow it this time, but normally just kind of, look at, just read the top next time. Go ahead. If the board doesn't mind, everybody have a problem? No? Okay, great. Okay,
Thank you, I
go ahead,
appreciate
you're
it.
on.
Good evening, my name is Kanief Johnson, better known in the community as Coach Kanief. I'm a longtime resident of this city, a taxpayer, and a full-time father. I'm here because I care deeply about the direction and accountability of our school district. I'm seeking to fill this vacant board seat because continuity and stability matter to me, especially for our students and for our families. I bring years of experience in youth leadership, program operations, and community-based decision-making, along with a medical background that has trained me to be detail-oriented, ethical, and student-centered. As a parent, I understand firsthand how school board decisions impact children inside and outside of the classroom. I believe in transparency, fiscal responsibility, and collaboration with educators, families, and the community. If appointed, I am ready to work immediately, listen carefully, and serve with integrity for the remainder of this term. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you. Next, superintendent's report, 1.6. Yep, you're on.
Good evening, board members. Good evening, Dr. Martinez. The audience and those who are online. I'm going to ask the board members if you would step down for a moment because this data is extremely important. Good evening again. Welcome to December 16th Superintendent's Report and this board meeting. Mr. Becker? Last week, I met with 3 deans from Stockton University, the Dean of the College of Education, the College of Business, and the College of Performing Arts. They were in awe of our high school and our students and are eager to begin new initiatives at the start of this new year. We're looking forward to expanding dual enrollment opportunities as well as collaborating on fine art projects for our secondary buildings, the middle and the high school. Would you please join me? Where is, oh, Mr. Zacharias, come on over. This is such a great moment. The slides here are our middle school of Pleasantville cross-country champions. I'd love Mr. Zacharias, our athletic supervisor, to join me in naming our champions.
Good evening, everyone. So I just wanted to honor our cross-country team. Many of you guys do not know they are undefeated for the last 3 years. Yes, they are. And when they were in 6th grade, they went undefeated, but there wasn't a tournament for them to compete in. Then their 7th grade year, I found a tournament where all the Cape Atlantic League schools in South Jersey went to. We received first place. And then we came back again this year, and they repeated as champions. So we're very honored to have them. They are all student athletes. They are someone who is going to be our future, and we're very excited for them, and we're really excited for them to come to PHS. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Shimon Alvarez, also known as Pops. Yes. Come on, Pops. He's coming. Brody Bailey. Jasir Robinson. And Demetrius Hudson.
We are so very proud of our young people. Thank you so much. These are our middle school cross-country champions. Congratulations to all of you. I'm looking forward to them in high school. Thank you. Thank you. You want to do this one?
Also, we would like to honor someone else. We have a senior girls soccer player. She has a 3.9 GPA. She's a part of our AVID program. She currently has the record for Pleasantville School District with having 103 career goals. First person in Pleasantville history to ever get 100 goals. She is currently the record holder for assists and goals in Pleasantville School District. She is a senior. She is a 3-sport athlete. She is a great example of what Pleasantville is. I would like to introduce Direxie Monroy.
So Darexi is not only an athlete, she's also a scholar. And that is because here in Pleasantville Public Schools, we have high expectations for our students. So I want to congratulate not just our students, but our parents and our families for the partnership that we have with you and for doing a great job in raising your children and other people's children. Thank you so much. And thank you to the Jokers that we can hear the support for our students. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually next one. Yesterday, the County Office of Education visited our district to complete a facilities walkthrough for CUSAC. I'm excited to share that it was a wonderful and positive experience. So speaking of CUSAC, CUSAC is our New Jersey's way of assessing for compliance our district. And so what you will see here is the progress that Pleasantville Public Schools is making. You'll see that there's data from 2014 school year all the way through 24-25. And this is our graduation rate, four-year rate, and the progress that the district was making. The target for the 24-25 school year district was 76.6%, but our rate made was 85%. What you will see in green is for the 24-25 school year, the Pleasantville graduation rate of 4-year was met by the, as per the New Jersey Department of Education. You could clap. The New Jersey Department of Education assesses the percentage of students that participate in taking state assessments. It also assesses how well students are performing on those assessments proficiently and whether or not they are knowledgeable of ELA, that's English and Language Arts, and math at or above their grade level. The data shows that before the pandemic and after the pandemic, students district-wide were not meeting proficiency targets. In other words, the district was not showing that more students were learning to read. However, good news. The good news is that last school year, in 24-25, the state recognized that the Pleasantville Public Schools is turning around with confidence, raising the bar with the expectations to meet targets. Please join me in celebrating the students, teachers, administrators, and families who collectively have worked to raise the bar of expectations for excellence in learning to read proficiently. Those are the green, this district met target with confidence interval for English Language Arts, and in math met targets and is working hard. It met progress and is very close to meeting its targets. So for math, the data shows that for nearly 10 years of Pleasantville, public schools was not showing progress in students meeting math proficiency. As a matter of fact, the data shows that for 2 consecutive years with asterisks, in the years 2017 through 2019, before COVID, there were so few students who met proficiency that the State Department of Education could not show the number of students because they could not be publicly identified. Once again, the good news is that the state recognizes that we are now making progress as a district in meeting math proficiency. Oh, you can do better than that. Here's a different way to say it. Here's a different way to see the data showing English Language Arts and math participation in blue and yellow from school years 2016 through 2025. The red and green bars show English Language Arts and math proficiency. You will see there is no green for the 2 years before COVID because there were little to no students who met the math target, and the State Department of Education withheld the numbers for student privacy. In school year 24-25, once again, the district is showing progress towards meeting math proficiency and meeting English language arts targets. This data shows English language arts proficiency disaggregated by subgroup populations. You will notice asterisks in several years, once again meaning the State Department of Education withheld the data because the number of students meeting the target was too low to report publicly. However, I am excited to report to the board and to the public that the Pleasantville Public School District met with confidence for ELA proficiency district-wide. When we look at the subgroup populations, we see that white, Hispanic, Black, or African American, economically disadvantaged, and multilingual students met the English language arts proficiency targets. We recognize the need to continue to focus on literacy across all subgroups, and particularly address the needs for students with disabilities so they too can meet the target. This data shows math proficiency disaggregated by subgroup populations. You will also notice asterisks in several years, once again meaning the State Department of Education withheld the data because the number of students meeting the target was too low to report publicly. Again, I am excited to report to the board and to the public that for the 24-25 school year, Pleasantville Public School District, for the first time in close to 10 years, made progress for math proficiency district-wide. When we look at the subgroup populations, we see that white, Hispanic, Black, or African American, economically disadvantaged, and multilingual met the math proficiency target. Students with disabilities are also showing progress. So, sir, thank you. Let me finish the superintendent's report. So it's no celebration of mediocrity when for the first time in 10 years, this district is showing that our students are making progress, okay? In my 2 years and 5 months serving as Pleasantville Public Schools Superintendent, remarkable progress has been made to meet the CUSAC indicators. Indicators 1 through 7, which were identified as priority targets to meet on February 2024, the board meeting. To recap, those indicators are 1 through 7. The district will show significant increase in all student and student subgroups, academic and English language arts, math, and science progress. Indicator 6, the high school's graduation rate will improve. I am proud of the work and achievements that we celebrate tonight. Thank you to the Board of Education for your support. Thank you to teachers for your focus on improving student learning outcomes. Thank you to the administrators for supporting the instructional program. And teachers, thank you to the parents and families for your partnership, and a special thanks to our students for your engagement and perseverance to achieve. I wish everyone a peaceful and holiday season. Thank you. Thank you, Board.
What are you talking about? I can rate him. I can rate him.
What is he saying?
Like a radio station.
Supposed to be a coach for the kid.
What happened? Got him crazy or what?
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a decorum for this public Board of Education meeting. And I appreciate and thank everyone for adhering to that public ethical and ethics decorum. I'm sure that everyone understands the process and the modeling that we want to do for our students. The point to the presentation is that it's long overdue that we begin to celebrate the successes that we're having in meeting targets and having our students and their data be on the actual score. So thank you so much. Again, thank you to the public. Sir? Mr. Adcock. Board President.
Your microphone.
Turn your mic on. Your mic is on.
We just asked you, could you be more respectful and just tone it down? Okay, thanks. Thank you so much.
So, board members, one last thing. We have several plaques that we have to recognize the board members that are have served. So with the following board members, please come and receive your plaque. It says, with great appreciation presented to Marie Pepe, thank you for your commitment and dedicated service to the students, families, and staff of the Pleasantville Public School District.
I want to say thank you to the board. Each and every one of you guys have made an impact in my life. I learned things that I'm going to take with me for the rest of my life. And I want to thank the teachers for doing an excellent job with our students. As Dr. Martinez just read her report, we are making improvements, and I believe the next board members that's going to come in next month, they're going to continue to do a wonderful job working with Dr. Martinez and the rest of the board. And the parents continue doing the job. And thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you guys that show up to our meeting. And we take your concerns serious. And hopefully you guys continue to show up and do what you do best. Thank you.
Next is with our greatest appreciation presented to Alejandrina Alberto. Thank you for your commitment and dedicated service to the students, families, and staff of the Pleasantville Public Schools.
I want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you to the board. And I want you guys continue to support the superintendent for the good job she does for the corporate year and more year coming. Thank you so much, and happy holiday.
We have one for Ms. Mello, although you are not up on stage, but thank you for your commitment and dedicated service to the students, families, and staff of the Pleasantville Public Schools. Thank you for having served. Lastly, Ms. Patricia King. Thank you for your commitment and dedicated service to the students, families, and staff of the Pleasantville Public Schools.
Well, good evening, and thank you, Dr. Martinez. Thank you to the board. I enjoyed serving on this school board. It's my first time, but it's been rewarding, and I'm so happy about the progress and the growth that this district is making. Have a blessed evening.
Point 7, may I have a motion for the monthly fire drill? May I have a motion for the monthly fire and safety drill report?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Silver, may I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Akins. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, 1.8, board comment, president's comments. Just want to say congratulations. I mean, we're going to miss you guys.
I know.
We wish you the best of luck in whatever you decide to do in your endeavors. And we hope that you have a happy, safe, healthy, and blessed New Year.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Next, 1.9, Ford Scott Associates, the audit presentation.
Big old packet.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm here to present the audit for the year ended June 30th, 2025. Happy to report I'm here at least a month or 2 months earlier than prior years. This is because the state is getting us information quicker, which allows us to get you the information in a time that you can react on it. The audit had no audit findings in the, if I'm going to refer to the audit, that'll be your larger book that you have. You should have 2 books, a large one and a thin one. It's called the Auditor's Management Report. The larger one is the audit report. So as I mentioned, there are no audit findings. We found nothing that was of such a significance that required us to report it here. We did, however, have one issue identified in your management report. It's related to the annual report of student counts on October 15th. Excuse me, October 15th. There were some students who were not removed out of the counts prior to the reports being submitted to the state. This has been discussed with management, and you do have a corrective action plan up for your approval this evening to address this issue going forward. I'm happy to report your general fund reported a $1.66 million increase. To see this in the audit, go to your schedule C1. Begins on page 60.
60?
60.
Okay.
This schedule is the combination of your Fund 10 and your Fund 15, which are your individual schools' accounts. Pleasantville is a unique district in Atlantic County. You are the only one who reports individual school level data. No other schools report that currently. This combines it all. So as you'll see, you're going to have your original budget and then your final budget and then your actual and a variance to the right. Your revenue side, your two large areas where you exceeded your budget were in miscellaneous revenues at $400,000 in excess and your extraordinary aid for special education costs. You had anticipated 832. You were actually able to collect just about $1.2 million this year. If you thumb through this schedule, I'm not going to go through the individual pages. You're going to see all the way at the bottom the 1.66 million on page 69 that I referenced. And while we're on page 69, I wanted to point out the bottom section. That is the analysis of your fund balance. So you ended the year at just over $29 million in fund balance. Of this, $40,000 is set aside for unemployment claims, $4.4 million reserved for future encumbrances. So these are things that were ordered, however, not complete by the end of the year. And then you have $368,000, which is fund balance you anticipated over and above the minimum required. Two larger numbers at the top there are your excess surplus, the $7.4 million and the $14.48. This total, $21.9 million, is about $1 million lower than where it was last year. This is not any change on your side other than increasing the amount of spending allows you to keep more surplus. You're allowed to keep 2% of your expenditures from funds 10 to 15. So of this 21 million, you've already included 14.4 of it in this budget we're operating in, 25-26. Your 26-27 budget will have to budget at least $7.4 million in fund balance. Traditionally, you do budget more than that, but that is the minimum. Next place I'm going to point you is we're going to have to go back a little bit earlier in the book. I apologize for jumping.
That's okay.
The governmental funds are best explained by the back schedules. We're going to go to page 28. This is the annual activity for your food service fund. For the year, the fund had a decrease in that position of $240,000. This is significantly lower than it was in a prior year. We had discussed this at length last year. Primary driver this year was you guys purchased chairs and tables for some of the cafeterias to the tune of about $100,000. While they will last multiple years, they unfortunately don't qualify to be capitalized. So that entire expense is recognized this year, even though it will benefit 5 to 10 years down the road.
So we couldn't add it in this year?
I'm sorry?
So will it be added in this year?
You won't, yeah, it's not a recurring expense. You're not going to continue to buy those chairs and tables. It was just a large one-time purchase, but the individual items within it aren't over your $5,000 threshold. In addition, outside of the monthly profit and loss reports that are provided by your food service management company, you have other expenses that are picked up in this fund. About $30,000 worth of salaries, and outside of the $96,000 in furniture, there was about another $80,000 of district maintenance things that were done that were outside of their purview. As I mentioned earlier, you have the school-wide or school statements. These start on page 89 of the audit. I'm not going to go through these individually. These show you each school's cost of operations, if you will, that are then rolled up into the front numbers where I showed you on that C1. This just lets you see how each one of your individual schools uses the resources that it's allocated. And another area I always like to point to are the J schedules, which begin on page 113 of the book, of the audit book. These schedules are required by GASB and provide historical trends, either current year and 9 years prior, or over a 10-year period. The one I like to point to most is on page 116, the J3. That shows you your governmental fund balances as they've trended over the past 10 years. As you will see, they started out very low, and you've been able to, through fiscal monitoring, bring those amounts up and have kept it consistent. You'll see back in 2016, you only had $2.7 million. By the end of 2025, you were at almost $21 million. Now, a majority of this is that $21.9 million at the top there. That is your excess surplus. You see a negative number, $5.4 million here. I don't want anyone to be shocked. Those are your final 2 state aid payments that the state does not make until July. So you're not allowed to pick them up for gap purposes because the state's not showing the expenditure yet. But you do have them on your budgetary side. Those were the highlights that I picked up out of the report. Were there questions or comments? Yes, ma'am.
Turn your mic on.
I can't hear you, ma'am.
Oh, I have a question. So why wasn't there anything in 23 for the reserve?
For the unreserved?
No, for the, yeah, the reserve. Yeah, for the unreserved.
It was netted against the assigned.
It was who?
The unassigned was netted against the encumbrances. You see the $1.7 million?
Right.
That number was large enough to absorb the negative. In the subsequent period, it wasn't large enough to absorb it, so I kept them separate so you could see both numbers.
Oh, okay, great.
Did anyone else have any other questions?
Yes, Harvey, I just have a question, because now our reserves are, for this budget year, 7.2 million, and in the past it was 14 million, which was for this school year, 25-26. What do you recommend for us going forward for 26-27, since that's half the reserves we'll have available?
So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to look at the budget side. You have less surplus, so you are starting behind the start line this year, if that makes sense. You had $14 million to put into 25-26's budget. You're now going to only have 7 unless you recoup that other 7 somewhere else. You're behind. Now, your budget did have approximately $10 million unspent as of the end of the year. So there is flexibility in there. Your revenue side, unfortunately, is pretty tight, and it's driven by the state. You're limited to your 2% tax increase. State aid you have no control over.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Board minutes. May I have a motion for 2.1 to 2.3
Motion.
board minutes? Motion by Mrs. Alberto. May I have a second? Second by Ms. Pepe. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Rowell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, finance. May I have a motion for 3.1 to 3.12? Motion by Mrs. Silver. May I have a second? Second? May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. King. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes, but everything but legal fees.
I'm sorry.
Everything but legal fees.
Ms. Pepe? Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Rowell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Oh, no. May I have a motion to accept the audit from Board Scott?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Silver. May I have a
Second.
second? Second by Mr. Gibson. Any questions about the audit? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, facilities, 5.1, we don't have anything. Human resources, 6.1 to 6.9, may I have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Gibson. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Alberto.
Sorry,
Questions?
who motioned first?
Mr. Gibson and Mrs. Alberto second. What's your question? Yes.
Question is, for the new hires, do we have a posting of the new hire positions that was posted?
Dr. Martinez, was the new hires positions posted for which one? For which one?
For new hires.
For new hires?
You have
Any of
positions
them?
that they're hiring.
Was the new hires posted? Yes.
Okay, so my question or my comment is, moving forward, when they have new hired positions, we should get a copy of the posting because we have a policy that we're about to approve, and it says, you know, we should get a copy.
Okay.
For the agenda.
It's not a problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Yes, Ms. Silver. Oh, okay. Roll call, Ms. White. I'm sorry.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
I skipped transportation. Which number was that? I didn't get to it yet. I didn't get to it. Is what? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. We have to go back to transportation. Transportation. May I have a motion for 4.1 to 4.12?
Motion.
Motion by Mrs. Akins. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Gibson. Any questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, policy. May I have a motion for 7.1?
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Pepe. May I have a
Second.
second by Mrs. Alberto. Any questions?
Yes.
I'm sorry? Yes.
Question. I had concerns about this employee sick bank program. I know I brought it up before. I was looking at the paperwork, and my concern is, again, the committee portion. I don't have a problem with the employee sick leave, people applying for it. My concern is the committee.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
My concern for the sick leave bank policy,
Oh, the lead bank policy.
the issue I have is committee. It shouldn't be reviewed by a group of people in discussion based off of someone's medical history. If someone wants to apply and they have FMLA paperwork that says what their issue is, it shouldn't have to go through a group of people to get someone to approve. Now, if it goes through HR, medical, that's one thing. But it shouldn't be a group of people deciding if someone is eligible for a sick bank. That's too much in people's HIPAA rights. I
Hold on
know
a
it
minute.
says it on here that they waive it, but it's not appropriate.
That's the policy.
That was on Human Resources.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
say
that's
that.
on the, it's in the document.
I don't believe it's a policy. It's it's a program that the district has adopted. It's been
Okay.
here.
So I don't believe there's an official policy per se.
Yeah, but it says it should be reviewed by committee. This says reviewed by committee. It don't say it should go to HR to be approved. It says reviewed by committee,
I
a
see.
discussion.
So are you suggesting that the language be, that it be reviewed by HR?
Yes, it shouldn't
Okay.
be everybody in the discussion.
It's not the district, it's the employees. So the employees donate to days. So, we have union representation, we have managed representation. So if just one person review the documents, it's not fair to the union or to the PAN, because everybody has to have the opportunity to know if they really believe that it's a catastrophic or life-threatening decision. Because the way the program worked before, it was one person doing it, and the employees did not feel like it was done fair and impartial. So the way to make it fair and impartial, we created a committee to look at it, and so our employee signs off saying that they would like to get the sick bank. They have the option to be part of the program or not part of the program. And if you are part of the program, you agree to allow the committee to look at it.
No, I understand what you're saying, but what my concern is, again, a group of people, if you want to be part of the program, everybody can be part of the program. You donate time, that's fine. But a group of people should not have a conversation based off of your medical issues. It should not be.
Can you tell her to get permission? They give permission.
I get that, but if you want to donate, donate. Donate. Everybody should be eligible for the program if they want to donate. But why do everybody have to be involved in knowing what's going on?
Getting permission?
No, you have
Because
to.
of HIPAA, they're not discussing
That's-
medical issues.
But
because
that's what it
HIPAA is
says.
involved.
You're signing off saying you're going to discuss it. That's what it says on
They're
here.
not discussing the medical issue the person has.
Yeah.
Because They're not discussing the medical issue.
It's discussing when the committee is considering the granting of the sick bank leave. It's being reviewed and discussion. That's what it
But
says.
the discussion is whether to accept the leave, not the medical issue the person has, because of HIPAA, you cannot discuss
I
someone
get that. else's.
I
think the wording needs to be changed, because a group of people shouldn't have to decide. If you want to
It's not
donate, you should donate.
So that's a policy that you have to look at again.
Yes, then we need to look at it.
It's not a policy.
It's not.
It's a program.
I get that, but it's still on here.
But we added that HIPAA statement in that document. Be,
Yes, someone that needs it now, and we're not.
That was under human resources, so you already approved it. Right. That's under human resources. If y'all will have to pull it, because that's not under policy, that was under human
Right.
resources.
So one of the issues that exists
When
with
you
APs,
decide to get into the program, you will explain the procedure, and you explain what's entailed, okay? And what you agree to or not. You have the opportunity to say, yes, I want this group to look at it, or no.
Yeah, that's not
You have that
right.
option.
That's not right.
So if you
Well, we
agree
did
to,
this.
if you agree to the sick, the sick time, then you agree to having them look at it.
Y'all can vote on that. I want to say no, because I don't agree that everybody needs to be involved in people's medical issues. If you want to donate, donate.
But
Yeah,
some of the
but
board is aware,
discussion should
there
not
is
be
someone
there.
who is
It isn't
requesting.
about the donation. It is about the disbursement of the accrued number of hours. So a panel has to determine whether or not an individual qualifies. Now, we earlier this year added that HIPAA statement just so that we could ensure that anyone requesting bank sick leave, that HIPAA would not be impacted. And employees, when you sign the document, you're agreeing to allow a panel to review your medical records. It's a program, and we've already went through this. So
No,
we
you
added in that statement to ensure that everyone has a equal footing, and nobody can question whether or not there is any type of partiality in the disbursement of the bank sick leave. So it's just a program, and that happens everywhere. Somebody is going to evaluate your application for the funds.
And also to add, and also to add to that, Dr. Martinez was saying there's someone that's waiting to use some of this time. So if we hold it up, we're holding that individual up.
Holding it up.
Ms. Roel, y'all
Yes.
already approved.
I'm sorry.
This section is under Human Resources. Y'all already approved it. It's under 6.8.
Okay, so we approved it already. It's under 6.8.
That was under 6.8. That wasn't under
And
policy.
also, the
Thank
person
you.
can opt out. It does not mean
They
they
can
have to be
opt out.
there.
Okay.
You can opt
You
out.
applied for it.
Gotcha. Okay. No worries. So we're, right. All right, great.
You belabored this already.
Yes. First, we have to, we had the motion on the floor. Who first and seconded?
Mrs. Pepe motion and Ms. Alberto.
For the policy,
second, for the
okay.
policy.
Roll call. No more questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
No.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Silver?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, we have to go back. We have an addendum for human resources. Is this under human resources or curriculum? I'm sorry, say that one more time. Oh, okay. Okay. May I have a motion for the addendum for, I'm sorry, human resources for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Motion.
Second.
Who first? Who motioned?
Mrs. Pepe.
Ms. Pepe. Who's second?
Ms. King.
Ms. King. Any questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
And Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Next, curriculum and instructions. May I have a motion for 8.1 to 8.3 with the addendum of, what's that, 7 and 8? Yeah, I'm sorry. 6, 7, and 8. No. It was a mistake.
What?
What page?
This is the addendum for curriculum, 6, 7, and 8.
67. Starting here, 7. This way, this one. The second one. 3 minutes to go from 7 negative plus 6 plus. Okay.
It's an additional piece of paper. That's all. It isn't in the book.
In the book?
No, it's not in the book. It's a separate,
This one? Yeah, that's what I put.
Motion the curriculum with the addendum 6, 7, and 8. Oh, I'm sorry. Whew. Yeah. May I have a motion for the curriculum with the addendum of 6, 7, and 8? Okay. Who's second?
I second it.
Ms. Pepe. Any questions?
No.
No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Ms. Akins?
Yes.
Ms. Pepe?
Yes.
Ms. Silver?
Yes.
Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Roel?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Next, we have number 9, school board vacancy interviews.
What?
Motion.
No, you don't have to motion anything. Do you have to take a motion? We have to take a motion?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I thought we did that. Oh. Oh.
Did you get any more intents for the school board within the guidelines of what we advertised?
I received 2 applications through via email. I had one person contact me and said they submitted a letter of intent, but I did not receive it, and I had technology check the thread, and they did not have that person's email submitted to me.
Good, so good. So first, we have 2 candidates that apply within the timeline that we had within the paper. We're going to interview them. We
The
have,
other 2 did not apply on time.
that means they didn't meet the deadline. First, we have Mr. Jerome M. Page. I'm sorry, Pastor Jerome Page. Is he here? And we're going to have Ms. King is going to present some of the questions, and I will present some.
Are there any time limits?
Yeah, yours is on, yeah.
Is that on?
Could I make a comment?
Good evening, Mr. Page.
Good evening, Ms. King.
Are we allowing them to make a statement? Or the first question, Mr. Page, is why do you want to be a member of this school board?
If I can make a comment before I answer your questions, I think it will be appropriate.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Page.
I didn't know if I was accepted when I sent my letter in. I wasn't told that actually I would be interviewed today. I know the ad came out. As a board member over 17 years, the procedure that you followed was incorrect. You cannot put an ad in the paper for a resignation that you didn't even vote on to accept. You vote on it after you put the ad in the paper. The reason why, when you accept the resignation, the board can several ways fill the opening. Doesn't have to be by policy. It can be of all of you pulling together and determine how you want to fill the opening. That is discussed after you accept the resignation of a board member. So if you accept the resignation the other night, but no conversation on how you are going to pick the opening, you already put that in the paper. It's a violation because you're a sitting board that just lost 3 board members. There's 3 new board members coming to the board next month. Now, if it was the same 3 board members that lost but actually won, then you're looking at a different story.
Excuse me, Mr. Page, thank you for what you're saying. I don't mean to interrupt you, but we're calling you to give you a chance to
If you let me make my
explain.
comment, I'll
But
tell you.
it seems like you're more of telling us what we should do or we should have done. We just calling you to do a, listen.
I'm just telling you, you want to fill the vacancy of
Yes.
a board member on your board, and you're not following the proper protocol.
I get what you're saying, Mr.
I
Page.
just want to say that there's people that came up and said, why don't you let this go to the next month, allowing the new board coming in to make that decision?
Just excuse me, there is no legal process that the board has to undertake to fill a vacancy. The Board of Education can decide how to fill it through an interview. That's the normal process. I'm not talking, I didn't interrupt you, so let me just finish. There's a process. This board is engaging in that process rather than appointing someone without having an interview process, which I'm sure would be challenged or be questioned. There is nothing in the law that says that you have to follow a particular manner in which to fill a vacancy. If there is, and someone wants to challenge it, then we'll defend it. So as I understand for this evening, and the board doesn't have to accept a resignation of a board member. That's not a requirement either.
Why did you have a meeting?
According to the law. They
Why
can,
was
but
there
they're
a
not-
meeting?
They are not obligated because you cannot
Why
force
was there
a board
a
member
meeting,
to remain if
Mr.
they don't want
Attorney?
to. So that's what the law
Why
says.
was there a meeting?
So
So that you can get paid?
I suggest.
You only came for 15 minutes.
I suggest you answer the questions and maybe you'll get appointed.
Next, Mr. Page, are you going to interview at this time, or how we're going to proceed? Please, everyone. Please.
I just need to.
Please, we're just asking for respect and courtesy. Come on, please.
The question that I have is, why do you have to do it now? I would
Mr.
rather
Page.
have it done next month.
Okay. I'm sorry, say that again?
Mr. Bays, I asked you a question. Are you willing to answer, are you willing to conduct this interview process? The first question was, why did you want to be a member of this board?
Because you need me.
Okay. All right. All right. The second question is, how would you respond if false or misleading information about district personnel were being circulated? And what steps would you take to ensure the integrity of staff?
Is this if I'm appointed on the board?
Absolutely. If you were appointed to the board, how would you respond if false or misleading information about district personnel is being circulated?
I would follow the board policy in labor relations or human relations or whatever that department is. I will follow board policy, and according to the committees that you have, I would follow in the committees. I would make sure whatever the issue is brought up to more than just me. It's 9 board members, and you have committee that should have 3 at least on the committee. I would bring it up to committee and follow board policy.
Okay. Mr. Page, have you ever been involved in any litigation as a member of a board that has resulted in negative findings or consequences for the board or organization?
To answer your question, I have been sued several times through the Ethics Commission and won every case. I have been sued from top officials as superintendents and won my case. I was accused of coming into a building, a school building, without permission, went to court and won my case. There is not one case that I lost. And it's been over 12 to 15 cases.
Cases.
And I've never lost one. Now tell me one I did.
I'm just asking the questions.
All right.
Now, but if you wanted an answer, I mean,
Now I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
Gentlemen, the gentleman that you next.
Mr.
Are you done
Mr.
with the
Page.
question,
Mr.
Mr.
Page.
Page?
Mr. Page.
Are you done with the
Mr.
question?
Page.
$1,000?
Mr.
Are you
Page.
done with the
Is that
question?
$1,000?
Mr. Page. Come on, Mr. Page.
I got $2,000.
Can you, where's Mr. Eckhart? Come on now, please be respectful. We're trying to be respectful for you guys, so be respectful for us. We're just asking for respect. Gosh, we're asking for respect, that's it.
I do.
That question that you had, did I answer it, ma'am? Ms. King?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Thank you.
I got your final statement.
Thank you.
Finally, how would you respond if a colleague on the board shared confidential personnel information with the public on social media? How would you respond to an event of that nature?
Again, I would follow board policy. I would talk to the board president. I would talk to the superintendent. I would follow board policy before I go out to say anything about anybody that's doing whatever. Board members, you must follow board policy. If there is no board policy for a problem that you're dealing with, then you as a board must develop the policy to come after that problem. If there's a problem in the district and you got policy that tells you how to deal with it, follow the policy.
Thank you, Mr. Page.
Thank you, Mr. Page. Those are all the questions I have.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Rodriguez.
Good evening, Mr. Rodriguez.
Good evening.
My first question is, why do you want to be a member of this board?
First and foremost, I would be remiss if I didn't thank every single one of you for your public service, for coming out here continuously, facing the public, dealing with challenging issues, and answering and solving complex issues. So thank you so much for the opportunity to invite you to present, to further explain my qualifications, and dive deeper into my resume.
You can continue.
Absolutely. My name is Irvin Moreno Rodriguez, and I am a historian, a higher administration official at a local university, but I'm also an educator. And I'm here in front of you and in front of these wonderful communities and the public to officially submit this candidacy for the open vacant seat here in the Pleasantville Board of Education. I am deeply committed to Pleasantville, its teachers, its educators, and its students. And I know my perspective, my experience will add to your wonderful board and continue the amazing progress that this board has been doing, but also with a new perspective. I know that you deal with students preschool to high school. I think my experiences, my perspective can add to that because I actually see your students in college. And I know with that experience working with your students, learning from them and guiding them to be responsible citizens in this world, I know how transformative education can truly be. In the open public forum, there was a local businessman that talked about a teacher changing his life. Let me tell you about my kindergarten teacher. My mom is out in the audience. And in kindergarten, I was about to fail kindergarten. and it was a teacher, and it was a teacher. We should respect all teachers, but it was a teacher who believed in me and challenged me to learn English, to get out of ESL, and that's why I'm standing here you today. And I know how transformative all public teachers, all superintendents, all administrators can be, and how transformative this education can be. And we deserve the right, we have the energy to not look to the past, but continue to the future, to give our children, our students, a fighting chance. Because education can transform lives. It transformed mine, and that is my set power. There is no agenda. I'm here to work with you. I'm here to work for you, for the students, for the teachers, the administrators, and the public, and that's what I tend to do.
All right, thank you. My second question, Mr. Rodriguez, is how would you respond if false or misleading information about district personnel were being circulated? And what steps would you take to ensure the integrity of staff, that the integrity of staff are protected?
Absolutely. That is a great question, and thank you so much. It really comes down to the Civil Rights Act, and of course the additional New Jersey policies protecting the information of our students, our teachers, our staff, and administration. We should follow the policies set forth by the board and follow the rule of the law. And that's what we have to commit ourselves to.
Thank you. Secondly, have you ever been involved in any litigation as a member of a board that has resulted in negative findings or consequences for that board or organization?
Unequivocally, absolutely not. I have served in public education for a number of years, and in 2021, I was also appointed to the New Jersey Commission on Holocaust and Genocide Education by the outgoing governor, Governor Phil Murphy, and I have served on that commission at the state level in Trenton with no issues, no investigations, no lawsuits.
Thank you. And lastly, how would you respond if a colleague on the board shared confidential personnel info with public or on social media?
Absolutely. We have to follow our policies, we have to follow the law, and we have to practice what we preach. We have to practice honesty, transparency, communication, and we have to make these difficult decisions to earn not only the respect of the public, but their support and their knowledge that we are doing in the best interest for all parties to this committee, to the board, and to the school district. And if I may, I know your jobs are difficult. I've been here with my community, and they've been supporting here, and it's a community of diversity. Diversity is not a weakness. It is a strength. It is an artwork. It is a mosaic, and we need to build on that foundation of strength and unity and not go towards the past, but build a better future for Pleasantville and our students. As a Holocaust and genocide educator, I know not many of you may know this, but I have to put it on record. Pleasantville High School students were the first students in the world to test out the hologram of a Holocaust survivor designed by Steven Spielberg's team at the University of Southern California. Our students in that moment were the best in the world, and that's what I intend to do. Our students are magnificent. Let's give them the tools to not only succeed, but make this life, this world, a better place for all. So thank you.
Thank you.
Just want to thank the candidates that came up and spoke. Now, may I have a motion to go into executive session? Motion by Mrs.
And second by me.
Who motion? Motion by Mrs. Alberto. May I have a second? Second by Ms. Pepe. Questions? None? Roll call, Ms. White.
Excuse me. Before y'all go into executive session, could y'all tell us how y'all selected the 2 candidates and 4 candidates applied?
We'll tell you after we get back out, Ms. Talley,
But that
okay?
would defeat the purpose of
Okay.
y'all going into executive session.
Okay.
Because it's not
Ms.
fair.
Talley.
You had 4 applicants that you only interviewed 2. That's not fair. Come on, seriously.
Ms. Talley.
Let's
okay,
be
what
fair.
happened-
Y'all not
Mr.
even being
Page,
fair.
no.
Y'all doing this
Ms.
blatantly.
Talley.
Y'all doing this blatant.
Okay.
Like, that's a bunch
Roll
of
call.
bull crap.
Roll call.
Ms. Alberto? Ms. Alberto?
I have a question for the attorney.
Ms.
Go.
Alberto?
Roll call.
I got a question for the
Ms.
attorney.
Alberto?
Yes?
I have
Mr.
a question
Gibson?
for the attorney. I do.
Ms. Akins?
If you're going into executive
call.
session, if you're going into executive session to
Roll
talk
call.
about the 2
Mr.
candidates,
Page,
if
we're
you're
in the
going
middle
into
of-
executive session to talk
Mr.
about the 2
Page,
candidates that just
we are in the
came,
middle of
it's not
the
executive
vote.
session
We
issue.
can't answer right now.
It's a
We will
public
come
issue.
back out. And Mr. Page,
And
you've been
everyone
on the
should
board for
make
17 years,
their
Mr. Page. You
comments
should
known.
know we're in the middle of roll call. You should know that, Mr. Page. You know that better than me.
Excuse me?
Please don't disrespect us. We're in the middle of doing roll call. When we come back out, we will answer. We will come back and answer you. Please,
Ms.
call the
Akins?
vote, Ms. White, please.
Ms. Akins?
The roll call.
Roll call for
We're going
executive
into
session.
executive session. It was a motion put on the floor. Someone firsted and seconded. I asked Ms. White to call roll call, but someone came up, Ms. Talley came up to speak, and then Mr. Page came up to speak. You can't do anything else. Call the vote.
Ms. Pepe? Yes. Ms. Silver? Yes. Ms. Waters? Ms. King?
Yes.
Ms. Rowell?
Yes.
It is hereby resolved that the Pleasantville Board of Education may go into closed or private session from which the public shall be excluded in accordance with the provisions as set forth in NJSA 10-4-12 and 10-4-13. The following subjects shall be discussed on this date in the session of the board closed to the public: personnel and pending and anticipated litigation. Be it further resolved that the discussion in closed session will be disclosed to the public at this time or a future meeting of the board when it is no longer necessary to maintain the confidential nature of the items discussed.
He's doing it in closed session? May I have a motion to come out of executive session?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Gibson. May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ms. Alberto. All in favor? Oh, do I have to do the roll call? Yeah. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, thank you. Next. Next we have, what's the gentleman's name? What's the gentleman's name that speaking in public? What's the gentleman's name? That's Prince Bediaco, you can come forward.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am Prince Bediaco. I am Prince Bediaco. I am a 2015 graduate of Pleasantville High School. Been in the Pleasantville district since I came from Ghana, from Leeds Avenue all the way to Pleasantville High School. I am currently a suspended.
Excuse me, Miss, can you face the board while you're talking?
Oh yes.
Thank you.
I am currently a suspended math teacher here at Pleasantville High School. For people that don't know, I sent out a mass email to all high school staff regarding a matter that I've been trying to resolve and trying to meet with for the past few months. And I will be reading this email aloud. Oh, I thought I was unlimited. Oh, all right. Hold on. Can I please, is it possible if I could get my time paused so I get the email up?
Yes.
Oh, I got some time. All right, so I sent this email out to all high school staff last week Friday. And I quote, there is two profanities, so kids in here, please cover your ears. Tired of this foolishness. Y'all let a man who forgets everything and makes racist comments run a school full of minorities. A couple months ago on my lunch break, he saw about 3 black male students speaking to me in the hallway. He then walks past and makes a comment that this is not the block. Cool, I let that slide. Then day after day, he makes comments on our intercom, damn near treating our students like they are in Atlantic County Justice Facility. About last month, McCann comes into my classroom while my Promethean board is on around 10:30, 11 a.m. while I'm talking to a student at my desk, and then makes a comment randomly, it's so dark in here, I can't even see you. I was wearing a yellow sweater. After the comment was made, a few of my students were pissed, and so was I, because there was no way the room was that dark, 10:30, 11 a.m. in the morning, and making a comment like that to not even arguably, the darkest teacher in the building. As a white man, that is insane. I've seen him get verbally aggressive and speak in a tone and manner to black male students that is unnecessary and uncalled for, and in situations he was wrong. For those not aware, this guy has called, McCann has called police on non-violent students in our school. His perception of the students from Pleasantville is disgusting. Then our admin follows suit with whatever master says, instead of checking him, especially with all of them being of African American descent. I've lived, huh? About 7 minutes. I've lived in Pleasantville my whole life, and we don't have many Caucasians in our neighborhoods. So growing up, most of my exposure to white people, crazy enough, was through our teachers. And I was blessed to have and still see those teachers that actually cared and helped form those perspectives. No lie, after one of McCann's 3,000 foolish announcements he makes a day reading off a sticky note, I heard a student say, why white people really be trying to say some racist shit and think we dumb? And that is the perception they now have from this one man. I was these kids and I am these kids. And to be honest, thank God I did not have a principal like McCann, because he would have called the cops on me for just being too dark. I was really about to go in on this email, but I'm gonna chill. P.S. I had a meeting with admin about a long-standing issue that was supposed to be taken care of regarding my standard cert, which is a story for another day. During the meeting, McCann also said, I'm the one that needs it from them. If I really wanted it, I would have printed it out and all extra stuff. And I wanted to clarify, I don't need or want shit from you, sir. I was there because I genuinely care about the kids. I tutor them on my own free time because I actually want them to make it. Most, if not all, Pleasantville kids have a story to tell and a struggle you would never understand. So that need and want bullshit did not sit right with me, nor did your tone. I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I hold a bachelor's in mathematics and computer science. I have a master's in IT, and as of 2 weeks ago, I now have a master's in mathematics. I'm a product of Pleasantville, and now I'm the voice of the Ville. So this is the email I sent out to all staff.
Can you turn around, please, to us, to the board? Thank you.
All staff. Now let me read the response given to you by your dear superintendent that sits up here every day telling us how much she cares about the kids and cares about us. I received this from our dear superintendent that cares and loves us so much. On Friday, December 12th, you sent an email to all high school staff and attempted to send it to all district staff, which I did. You also copied Dr. Thomas McCann, interim principal, Ms. Kelly Best, assistant principal, and Ms. Lisa Frazier, secretary. This email contained profanity and unprofessional comments directed toward Dr. McCann, interim principal of Pleasantville High School. The action constitutes inappropriate staff conduct under Board Policy 3281. The Board of Education is committed to upholding the trust and confidence placed in school staff and expects all employees to meet the higher standards of professional conduct as established by the New Jersey State Board of Education and the New Jersey Commissioner of Education. Inappropriate behavior and conduct unbecoming of a school staff member will not be tolerated in the district. Then, these are like 3 more paragraphs of policies that I so-called violated. And I have been currently suspended with pay now. They revised the letter this morning. But with pay now, and as y'all can see, the response that I got was, get over it. He didn't, defending him. But she loves the students. She cares about the students, right? I was the student. I came up here. I grew up here. I came back here. I didn't come back to the streets for the money.
Mr.
You don't make money. This is more
Mr.
than that.
Prince.
And it's crazy that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have heard enough.
Oh, okay.
And we gave you like more than
All right,
enough
cool,
time.
cool.
We're just trying to be respectful, that's all. But thank you.
It's not a Donaldson.
He wanted it in public. He asked for public.
Your microphone? Your microphone is not on.
You had to get
So you have to put the microphone. The microphone?
I did give him extra time, Ms. Watson, because when he wanted to look through his email to see where it was, we gave him some time. I mean, he didn't read the whole entire thing, but we did give him extra time. Go ahead.
So
Go right.
it's not a Donaldson hearing. A Donaldson hearing occurs after a person's been non-renewed, and after they request a statement of reasons, then they would request a Donaldson hearing to try to convince the district to, or the board, to offer a contract. This, as I understand, is a recommendation potentially by the superintendent as a result of profanity that was directed towards a supervisor. I think in response to the email, Dr. Martinez provided what she believed the violations of the board policies were that, in her estimation, rose to the level of conduct unbecoming of a teaching staff member. She has a right to do that. If there's a recommendation, she'll make the recommendation, and if the recommendation is approved and the employee is aggrieved, there's a process which the employee can undertake to determine whether or not the use of profanity towards a supervisor in writing that was communicated to all other members of the staff is appropriate conduct. And that's it. No, there won't be a Donaldson hearing because he's not being non-renewed. That's the only time you were entitled to a Donaldson hearing. There's a difference between a termination and a Donaldson hearing.
All right. To the Board of Education. Pleasantville Public Schools is an organization about education. And it's an organization about educating children and youth. We work to model for students what we expect of them. Inherently, in this world, there is conflict, there is disagreement. But there are ways to address conflict and disagreement. In this district, there are processes to address them. Mr. Bediaco, by his own volition and reading the letter, took it upon himself to use the district's email to share his opinions and to use language that is unbecoming of a professional, a teacher in our district. And it's really important that we continue to establish and to exercise the expectations that we're going to expect of our youth and children. If we want our youth and children to be respectful, to address matters, albeit conflicting and in conflict, within a procedure, then we have to expect that of ourselves. Given what was read, I recommend to this board termination of Mr. Bediaco. It is not expected that we have staff members that take it upon themselves to use the electronic system, the email, to convey their sentiments when there is an established process in this district which can be used. And therefore, to settle is to lower the expectations that we have for our students. For those reasons, I recommend termination.
Motion. Come on. Wait 1 second.
Turn your mic on.
Can you please, please?
Can she ask questions?
Okay. Go ahead, you have a question. Go ahead. Yeah. She has the question, yeah.
She has a question.
Okay. No? Okay. Okay. Go ahead and put the motion on the board. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go get the motion on the floor. Now, put the motion on the floor, please, so we can get. Oh, did she say? What did she say? Go ahead. I need a motion for this action. Who's moving it? Come on.
I make a motion.
I need a first and a second.
I make a motion that we. I'll make a motion that we vote on Dr. Martinez's recommendation.
May I have a second? Second, Ms. Silver. No questions? No questions? Roll call, Ms. White.
Ms. Alberto?
You're voting for his termination.
Mr. Gibson?
You're voting for his termination.
No.
You're voting for his termination.
Mr. Gibson?
For his termination.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes. There's a motion on the floor.
No. You said no? No. Ms. Akins? Ms. Pepe?
No other vote. You cannot speak.
Listen, we're in the middle of the vote. Can you just let us vote, please? Mr. Adcock. Okay.
Just sit down.
Do we need to go into executive session to get order here? Okay. Go ahead.
No,
Who else in the middle of we're in the middle of trying to make a roll call. We're in a, go ahead, who's next?
We done.
No, Ms. Pepe. She already voted. Go ahead.
Ms. Silver?
Go, come on.
Ms. Silver?
Respect. Respect.
Ms. Waters?
We're not yelling and screaming with you guys. We're listening. We're
Ms.
listening.
King?
Go ahead.
Ms. King?
Who did you guys all?
Ms. King? Ms. King?
I vote yes.
Ms. Roel?
No, with a correction action plan in
Motion
place.
fails.
Next, did you get that tally?
Yeah, motion fails.
Listen, you guys. Listen. All we ask is you guys is to give us respect. I know you guys are excited and everything and things are bothering you, but just kind of give us respect so we can take care of the business of the board. That's all we ask, because when you guys come up here, we don't boo you or anything. Just kind of give us a little bit respect, okay? Where's the sheet for the, where's the sheet for the, where's the other one? For general matters only.
Oh, do that first, or, oh, and then do general comment? We'll do this one.
You know what?
And you know why? Kids don't learn.
Oh, well.
Yeah, person.
Jonathan Lopez for for public comments, general matters. Jonathan Lopez? No Jonathan? Okay. We have James Barclay.
Good evening again. My name is Reverend Barclay from 212 Chaffron Avenue. Let me take a breath.
Good evening.
Thank you. I stand here with a background of trouble resolutions. Before migrating to the United States, I was involved in conflict resolution. There was a civil war in my country where the president was killed, everyone was killed. I was involved in forming a new government. I know how to bring conflict to resolution. When I came in this country, I earned my first graduate degree from Capella University in Human Services. Because I'm a leader of a greater African community in the United States, I pursued and earned a second master's from Rutgers in social work. And I want to commend the superintendent. We are not downplaying your concerns. They are genuine. But I just want to give another side of the coin that can be pursued. I heard a gentleman that is crying with hopelessness. I heard a gentleman who is saying, I have trouble in this school and no one is hearing me. I heard a gentleman who's crying for people to take action of the condition on which he's living. So today I stand here to recommend, to thank you first, but look in the issue holistically. There's another side of the coin that was named for racial comments against minority group here. What are you going to do about that to restore hope? We need hope. That's what we need. We need hope. We came here because we came to seek hope in this country. And if we cannot get hope here, and this man stood here, he mentioned how a gentleman flamboyantly spoke to people and addressed them without respect. Ladies and gentlemen, this should not be the end. We want to hear how the school board will investigate this issue. We want to know if the man is vindicated or he's guilty of the charges that have been brought publicly. I want to close by saying thank you for what you've done, and may God bless you.
Next, we have Lisa. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We have Jonathan Diego. I'm sorry.
What a wicked web we weave. There's commentary about what people allegedly said. There's commentary about what people allegedly did. And I'm sure that the school district will conduct whatever investigation they need to. But there's no dispute, it's factually undisputed, what was written in a school board email, school district email. It's undisputed the language that was utilized in the school district email. It's without dispute what the rules and regulations, the policies, the procedures are of the school district. So there's no dispute there. So we can compartmentalize things and we can claim racism, because that's what I keep on hearing. And what kind of gives me pause is that I remember growing up here in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s when I went to Pleasantville High School and I went to North Main Street School. And the majority of the individuals, the majority of the students were African American, but the school board didn't reflect that. The school board was majority Caucasian. And it's amazing in our lifetimes that we seem to have such short memories and selective memories that now that our school district is 70% Latino, I keep on hearing the black and brown, but I'm talking about Latino students. And I always hear it takes a village, and I always hear if you can see her, you can be her. Well, now there's Latino students that are here that see a Latina as the superintendent First time in our school district's history. Long overdue. And now we're trying to actually get representation on this esteemed school board by having a highly educated, highly qualified, highly involved Latino. When, if we want to look at resumes, we'll look at resumes 6 days to Sunday. If we want to also look at, about what he's done in the community, I'll compare that too. I hear people coming up saying, oh, well, I coached the Jokers. Well, I coached the Jokers too. I was there when 3 people were shot during the Dolphins Jokers game, when I was getting our kids off the field, when I was getting kids off the field, all right? So, yeah, the yapping, the background, chop, chop, chop. So, long story short is this. Exactly. See, so we're talking about racism, but it's not a one-way street here, all right? So let's call what we're seeing here what it is. People don't want a Latino on this board. We see it. We hear what we see. Yeah, okay, and yeah, okay. How we identify. So anyway, what we're saying is, we know we see what's happening here, and it's ugly, and this is typical, unfortunately.
Thank you, Mr. Diego. Next, we have Lisa. Lisa? Is there a Lisa in here? No Lisa? Okay. Karen? No. Tim Jones?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I would like to say, first of all, I see a lot of contention going on tonight with regards to the seat available for city council, for school board member. It's a lot of emotion involved, but at the same time, I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see that there are people who actually have a concern about our community. We may not always agree with the positions, the way they come across, but I do not see the BS corruption that always wants to be leaked in and insinuated. I see genuine people that really care about our community. I've been here for like 25 years. I know Irvin. I know Elise. I know people who run it. I know the Coach Johnson that are running that would like to see. There are many capable and qualified people. You use your best judgment to pick who you see is the best person for that. And keep all these other nonsense biases out of the equation, and this community would be better served. Now I'll get to my original point.
Okay.
I worked as a classroom aide in the school district well into my 60s. I worked from pre-K to 12th grade. In hindsight, it was one of my life's best experiences, working with our kids in this district. I had to leave before I felt that way about it, though. I wish that in 2026, the board, in unity, take on an important issue. It is important to get personal phone use out of the classroom. Wrong phone use is known to be a big problem and a harmful problem in schools. Although some students know how to manage their responsibility, thank God for them, others are the ones that I have a concern for. Another thing, it must be staff and students who don't use their phones. The hypocrisy of privilege due to position only serves to weaken the objective of better education. School districts all across the area, all across the country, are taking these steps. Atlantic City, Egg Harbor Township are also taking measures to prevent this use of phones in the classroom. And the time has come that this district acknowledge that. Even if you go on your phone and ask the AI on your phone, should I have classroom phones in my classroom, it will tell you no. If AI can tell you no, school board, do the right thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Next, we have Kathy Watson from the PEA.
Hi, I always have a lot to say. I'm going to be real quick. So the educators are not getting progressive discipline. It's going directly to a write-up. And if we're going to be educators, we want to have progressive discipline, conversation, maybe a little write-up that stays inside the school, and not you do something wrong, boom, goes right to the superintendent and in your file. That's not fair. That's not what we're here for. We're here for education. Please hire more people. We have just put in 2 grievances, one of them because there's too many students in the classrooms, and the other one because you have a virtual teacher in the classroom teaching our students. There's literally a virtual teacher in the classroom teaching the students. One of the teachers is from Nepal, not even American, let alone in our state. It's on Edument or Edmentum. And then we need more security guards. Sometimes we have 4 or 5 security guards in a building of 1,000 students. This is Zuhaili. I want Zuhaili to talk.
My name is Zuhaili Roman Sanchez, and I'm a student officer and a student athlete. I'm also a Hispanic Mexican-American student at Pleasantville High School. Before we bring up anything about racism or trying to turn it on us, saying that this is it and that doesn't give us a right to be racist at all. I want to know where Dr. McCann is right now, because just like what Prince said, I want to know what Dr. McCann has to say, because he isn't here. I'm here every day of the week of the school year. The only time I missed was when I was at an appointment. I want to know what Dr. McCann has to say, because he isn't here. Throughout all the time I see him during school is only once or twice, and that's only throughout 5 days of the school. I want to know what he wants to say about this, and I feel like he should personally say his apologies to Prince, because I feel very disrespected even if it wasn't me. I feel like a lot of people are silenced because they don't say the things correctly, and I feel like a lot of things are perceived differently, and I feel like he needs to come up here and say what he needs to say, because what he did and what he said wasn't right at all. I don't condone racism in any way, and I don't like the way that it was put on us, saying that this and that was said when there were students who witnessed it in the class as well. I feel like there are many people in the school who feel disrespected by him. Me personally, when he likes to say these individuals on the intercom, when he's saying something to everyone and all of us, I don't like the comments he makes. I don't like any of that. He does not know who we are. He doesn't even try to say anything or try to be personal with us or anything like that. I feel like you should have a principal who really wants to know the students, who just doesn't push them aside and say certain stuff and racist stuff towards them. Because at the end of the day, we're the ones here, and we're trying to be better and become better people. Because we're the people who are going to be growing up for America, and we're going to have to be putting things out there. Why would we want someone like him leading us and saying certain things to us, oppressing us? Exactly. Where is he at? He's never here. He doesn't do anything personally for us. I want to know where he's at, and I want a better principal who does things for us, who just doesn't show up just to eat lunch who doesn't show up to eat lunch and get some chicken wings. I want to know what he does and what he's going to do for us. He doesn't do anything but show up only for that.
You know what? I like your comments, and thank you for your comments. And we're going to address this right now, okay? Go ahead.
Members of the Board of Education, and to the public, it is with great pleasure for me to introduce the new high school principal for Pleasantville, Ms. Kelly Best. You can stand. That's Ms. Kelly Best. Board approved.
Next, we have Cherie Harris.
Hello again, how are you?
Great, and yourself?
I'm well, good to see you all again. So, at first, I wasn't liking the way I was going with that print stuff but y'all did a very good job. So listen, finally, I come up here to say, I loved it. Great way. But I got something else. This is it. This is it. As this child just said, and you heard it in her voice, you heard it in her. You heard it in her. So we can kind of rush the fact that we need to handle this immediately. And I know she's coming on, but still, he owes these students, he owes that man, he owes them all something. Even if it's a certified letter, he going, right? Because yeah. So he going to another place to do it. Okay. So is he still going to be working for the school district? Are you going to answer? Hi? Is he still going to be working for the school district?
He was board approved tonight as a coach for secondary administrators.
Oh, that was him for the $650. That's him for $650? We gonna pay him to talk to our kids $650? Are you kidding me? No. Miss Roel, listen to, if that was your child, come on, are you not,
I'm trying to give you an answer to what you just said about the $650.
Superintendent, come back. You don't have to whisper. We're talking. I'm just asking a question. It says it here, but I just need to know, are we paying him a rate of $650, hold on my paper tour, to take a leadership coaching for secondary? What are we doing here? Come on, fair. I don't care. Stop, stop my 13.
Wait a minute.
Ms. Harris, okay. It's on the resolution. He will not be there 5 days a week. He will be there. Oh, Jesus.
Wait.
Listen, he won't be here
It
5
seems
days
like,
a week. He
hold
is
on,
here.
Miss Roel,
Go
hold
ahead.
on. Slow it down for me. So we're saying, okay, so you put this addendum out and you hurried up and approved that. Then tell us that, hey, we got you a new principal back here, but he can still say this to your children.
No,
I'm
he
not
can't.
here as nothing else but a mother today. And I got 2 black males that if listen.
I agree. No
Okay.
one is
So
listen,
why did you
no
vote on
one
this?
is
Why did you
because
vote on this?
You know
if
why
you
I
agree
voted
with
on
me,
this?
Miss Rowell,
Harris.
as the president of the Board of
Yes.
Education,
Yes.
why
Exactly.
did you vote on this tonight and say
I'm
yes?
going to tell you, Ms. Harris. Do you know why? Because even though we have a new principal coming in, she still needs to be groomed and all
By him? I don't think she
Listen,
needs to be groomed by him.
We can't give you guys everything you want. Okay,
We're not
doing it
asking.
based on the needs of the district.
No.
Thank you, Ms. Harris. But
Hold
okay.
on. Before you, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna walk away. I
Okay.
want to ask you just one question. And I want you to look at me because I'm being serious. I'm not talking about your brain. I'm not talking about I'm talking about your heart. Lie inside of that heart of yours. And think about them kids that can't speak nowhere else but here. Come on. Think about what I'm saying. This is their trust. Some kids only get love here. And then you're going to let them stand in here with somebody talking crazy to them? I don't want to hear what I'm being serious. Do you got children? Okay. So imagine your kids coming home saying they don't feel well about who's in their life. This is bigger than the board. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. This is bigger than you. This is about our future. I don't care when nobody in here is trying to make you believe, texting you on the side. See, we can play all these little games and jokes. I'm with it. I'm with it. But I'm telling you right here, right now, come back to this addendum and get rid. This got to go. He cannot still be in our kids' life. He already destroyed them.
No, put your hand down. Listen, Ms. Harris, I understand what you're saying, and listen.
$650 to talk to our kids.
There's due processes for everything, and if someone has done something wrong,
stop talking to me like I don't know things. I know
if something is wrong, and we investigate it, and we find out that it is wrong, then we will take care of it. But we have to be careful.
So
we
meanwhile, pay him $650.
We do not run the district. That's not our job. But we will investigate.
What is your job? Tell me what your job is.
To make sure that we
Tell me what your job is.
Make policy.
Tell me what your job is. To support and protect your students. That's what your job is.
I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you.
We're not going back and forth. We're talking.
Right.
You're calling it. You're not used to dialogue. This is what's happening.
I'm used to dialoguing. And I said we will investigate it. And if we find that there is some truth in what is going on, then we'll do what needs to be done.
So what do you want? Every student to show up?
Thank you so much. No. Thank you, Ms. Harris.
You remember them
kids?
kids?
We have Elise Sanchez. Elise Sanchez. No.
Hello again.
Sanchez.
First, let me commend you guys on doing the correct thing, because the last thing we ever want to do, unless it's a drastic measure, is take somebody's livelihood. But the same way you suspended that young gentleman without any recourse, pending investigation, you could do the same thing to the other gentleman. So that's an option. Suspended with pay, pending investigation. Do not put fuel back into the fire. Now let me speak to you, Mr. Diego. Since you want to say we don't want Latino, I am Latino. I've always identified as Latino. My father is from Puerto Rico and raised me his whole life until he died.
Ms. Sanchez.
So, no, I'm going to speak on it. So I don't know this gentleman. I met him. We spoke. We had a conversation tonight.
Okay.
I've never been against any, it's my time to talk. Thank you. I've never going to go against, and I understand you may not accept me for being Latino because I have a black mother, but I have a Puerto Rican father who loved me unconditionally. Every paperwork I've ever submitted has Hispanic. I need you to know that. You wouldn't care because you don't know me from a can of paint, but I would expect that from somebody who makes a statement like, I would never come to a Pleasantville High School game again because they kneeled for Black Lives Matter. That's what you said. So I would expect that from you. If you wanted to know me, just get to know me. That's all you need to do. And that's fine with that. And I'm fine with that. But do I not get accepted for being Latino because I'm black?
Ms. Sanchez.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I just had to address the fact that I have a problem with Latinos when I am Latino. And that's what I've always identified as. This gentleman doesn't know me from a can of paint, but like I said, made the statement and has never, ever, since he made the statement, came to a Pleasantville High School football game because they kneeled for Black Lives Matter, and he said he doesn't support it. That's a fact. So all I'm asking you guys to do as elected officials is to do he heard him, he doesn't, to do the right thing. Vote with your conscience. Anytime you sit at this table, do it with your conscience. It's not how you get here, it's what you do when you get here. Get in any way you see fit. I don't care. Do the right thing when you get here. The same way he was suspended pending an investigation, but with pay, that can happen to that gentleman also. No lawsuits will come. You heard the student. She said she heard it herself. She spoke on it. She said she heard it herself. How much more proof do you need? He says it over the loudspeakers. It's been submitted in an email. Multiple teachers have told you. Multiple students have told you. What else do you need to suspend somebody and do it? He can get paid, pending investigation. You did it to this gentleman with ease. So everybody wants to say, let's not bring race into this. Well, race is in it. Because that black gentleman was suspended with ease. This Caucasian gentleman has been moved into a new position to hide. So we can go ahead and cover our eyes to this all we want, but right is right and wrong is wrong, and a spade is a spade.
Thank you, Ms. Sanchez. Next, we have James Buford. James Buford. Okay. Next, Mona Talley. Ms. Mona Talley.
So I want to start off real quick. I want to thank Dr. Martinez, really, for allowing Pleasantville to participate in the City of Atlantic City's parade on Saturday. And I also thank you for your student drop-off early times. I remember I came in and complained about that. I appreciate that. So thank you. So now off to your principal, Mr. McCann, the per diem. He's per diem. So in the state of New Jersey, he's an at-will employee, right? So there's no reason for him to even have to come back. I'm sure Ms. Best don't need his leadership skills at all. I'm sure she could probably do it without him. And he don't need to be in any of our schools here in Pleasantville, right? Not 2 minutes a week. So as him being a per diem staff member, he don't need to come back. So y'all could call him, let him know his services is no longer needed. We don't even have to fulfill that contract because he's a per diem person, correct? So we don't need him, and Ms. Best definitely don't need him. I'm sure she don't, okay? So I don't expect Mr. McCann to be in the school district after tonight, right? We ain't breaking no laws. We ain't doing none of that. Mr. McCann don't need to come back. We don't need to expose our teachers, our administrators, nor our students to him any longer. He's been here long enough. He's done enough damage. It only took him one day to damage one of our babies, okay? He don't need to come back. And I'm trusting you, Dr. Martinez, that you're going to make the right decision and not let Mr. McCann do any more damage in this district. All right? That's what I'm charging you with tonight. All right? Is to make it right for our kids. And I'm sure the school board will support you in your efforts to make this a safe space for our kids. Because I know when I send my 5 here, I expect them to be safe from mental and emotional abuse. And I definitely don't expect an administrator to be calling them less than what they are, a child of God. Okay? Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, Ms. Talley.
Motion for the Board of Education to approve Mr. Irvin Marino Rodriguez to the vacant school board seat for unexpired term through December 31st, 2026.
May I have a motion? Motion by Mrs. Silver. May I have a second?
Second.
May I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mrs. Alberto. Roll call. Okay, no. Public comments is over, I'm sorry. We just called you. No, we called you and you didn't speak. We can't, I'm sorry, we can't do this. You know what, What's your name? What's your name? Who? Go ahead, come on. Go ahead, listen. Yeah, no, it was, you know what, you can't, wait a minute, because we have a motion on the floor. So you're going to have to wait and hold up.
But I got skipped, though.
I know, but just hold up a minute. Hold up a minute. We have a motion on the floor, and we have to vote on something. And when we vote on it after we're done, then you can have something to say. I'm going to give it as a courteous to you, okay, as being respectful. But listen, we have a motion on the floor. Just give me 5, okay? A vote's on the floor. You come on. We have a motion on the floor. After we're done, then I can give you time to speak. Roll call.
What is the motion for?
Ms. Alberto?
Yes, it was moved. That's why I said let us do the motion first.
Mr. Gibson?
Listen, I'm not trying to ignore anybody out here. I'm trying to give everyone the respect and courtesy that's due to you. And I'm going to give it to you, but we have a motion on the floor, and we cannot stop it because we have a motion on the floor, and we have to call the vote. When we're done calling the vote, then you can speak. Call the vote.
Ms. Alberto?
Call the vote.
Ms. Alberto?
Yes. Call the vote.
Mr. Gibson?
Yes. Call the vote. Ms. White, call
Ms.
the vote.
Akins?
No.
I can't hear. Call,
Ms. Pepe?
Speak into the mic. I can't hear.
Ms. Silver? Ms. Waters? Ms. King? Ms. Rowell?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Now you can speak.
The point is over. You just made the motion.
I'm
So,
sorry. But you came
May
in
I
the
ask?
middle.
May I ask why I was not afforded the opportunity to speak before the motion if my name was on the list to speak?
Listen,
My name was on the list to speak.
I called your name.
You did not. You did not. You just told me you called James Buford.
Where's the list?
Did anybody in here hear Kenneth Johnson's name called? No, right?
Johnson.
Okay. My name is not James Buford. I'm sorry,
Okay,
if I
you
was more
didn't have
prepared, I'd have brought my counsel as well.
Yeah.
It would have maybe we'd had different result. I see what goes on, but I like fair and fair. That's the point of me wanting to be on this board is to shed some fairness. Because clearly you're lacking that.
Okay, my vice president just said you spoke in the general matter.
No. My name should
Did he speak? You already, she said you already spoke. Let him speak again. What is it gonna, go ahead, speak. Go ahead, speak. Go ahead and speak. Go ahead.
I would like to understand why you only honored 2 letters of intent. I have receipt of my letter of intent being sent to the board appropriately on December 4th at 10 a.m. So I'm confused as how I get here to this meeting. Y'all have no knowledge of this. You talk to IT, but I have a receipt of where it was sent. So that's where I'm trying to have an understanding. Now you wanted to go past me, make a motion, and then give me a chance to speak to something that makes no sense at this point.
Ms. White, did you receive anything from this gentleman?
I received 2 letters of intent.
2 or 4?
2. One from Mr. Page and one from Mr. Marino. The date that it was advertised was December the 4th. Candidates had until December the 11th to
Yes,
submit
and I
it
sent it
by-
on the same date that it was advertised.
Who did you send it to?
To you.
Can you
I have receipt of it.
Can you show
I
me?
have the receipt. I keep receipts.
Can
I
you
have it. Right here. Yes, ma'am. I would love to show it to you. As advertised in the public notice.
And when was that sent?
What was it sent?
I said, when was it sent?
On December 4th. The same day that you sent it out, I immediately responded.
And what is your email address? Because I did not get it.
Is that going to make the vote matter now? Is that going to, you're going to rescind the vote since mine wasn't honored? If I can prove
Well, I
that
would
it was
have to
sent?
check my email to see.
It
I
doesn't
thought
matter.
But y'all said y'all
It
did
doesn't
that. You had
matter.
IT do that.
Well,
but
I did it for a
It doesn't
person
matter.
that told me,
Okay.
I had a candidate who emailed me and
Okay.
said that they did not get a response. I checked my email, I checked spam,
Okay.
and they did not go in spam. I had IT do an inquiry, and they searched that person's name, and it did not come
So
up.
can IT search for mine then?
No, because I didn't know you submitted it till you came here tonight.
Well, how would you know I submitted it if I sent the email? How else would you know?
I didn't get it. That's what
But
I'm
how
saying.
else would you know? If my only way to correspond with you is through email, how would I know that you
Okay.
didn't get it if it says it's sent?
Well,
Theirs were sent and it went through, right? So how would I?
Well, I would have to know your email because I get tons of emails. I get hundreds of emails a day.
So you want us to send a letter of intent to something that you get hundreds and tons of emails
No,
to that
but
you have
in
to
these
solicit
letters
through?
of intent, I did a search for letters of intent. When that person told me they did not receive it, I did a search for letters of intent, and I did not see your email. Well, I didn't know yours until tonight.
Okay, so now what would be the recourse is my question.
I don't know. We have to ask Mr. The attorney.
Please? I have an attorney. I just didn't bring him tonight.
We gotta review.
He has to come in to get his fingerprints. Oh. Mr. Marino, you can see me after the meeting. What?
May I have a motion to adjourn this meeting? Motion by, listen, may I have a motion to adjourn this meeting? Disrespectful. All in favor?
You needed to go in a second.
I need a second. Second by Mrs. Alberto. Mrs.
Excuse
Alberto
me,
seconded.
Doris.
Yes.
You know that. You know.
Listen.
He sent his email. Mr. Page sent his on December the 8th.
Listen.
Mr. Johnson sent his on December the 4th. Y'all have to, come on, it has to be some kind of resource. Just make it a fair process. That's all we asking for. It's fairness. If Mr. Marino would be the selected candidate after all candidates have been interviewed, then we could go with that.
Okay.
But you're
all
not
in
being
favor?
fair right now.
Aye. Opposed?
You're not being fair. None of
I'm
y'all are
sorry.
being fair.
All right. Good night.
You adjourning it because y'all know y'all not right. Y'all want to make this what y'all want it to be. And I already see what time it is.